Hey guys, it's Briggs with the Cat Farm. Today we're going to be looking at this little mini golf cart. It's made by Ranch. I think it might be an SD Ranch thing. I don't know. But it is a IRGC40 Mini Golf Cart. I bought this thing. It comes in a box, like a cardboard box. Put it together. If you guys have one and need to put it together, feel free to watch that video. It was my first one that I put together, so it was a little rough. If I ever get another one, I may make another video on putting it together, a little bit more instructional. I don't know, let me know in the comments if you guys think that'll be helpful. Getting into like parameters of this thing, couple things to note. They make a couple different colors. I've seen red ones, purple, light blue. The purple's like kind of lighter purple with like speckles in it. Pretty cool. I like this red and white one though. It is pretty. I really like it. So other than that, getting into this stuff over here, it is pretty quiet for the most part. It doesn't talk to you like a tuk-tuk does. You have turn signals, very loud, horn, your brights, high beams and everything. Over here you have your forward and reverse. Only reason I know that, I don't speak Chinese or whatever the language this is in, but if you turn it into reverse, it's got a very loud backup alarm. Then it's got 3 speeds. The one furthest this way is your slow speed, medium, high. Everything's in kilometers. It shows you your battery bar right here. Tells you that you're ready. It's got a cool light up thing here. Brakes are right here. So you have your parking brake is this yellow button here. So you just push it in and it locks it up. One thing really cool about that is, like, let's take this one off and do this. If you turn this at throttle, it's got a turn throttle. If you turn the throttle, it will not move. It like completely locks it out somehow. So, but whenever you got it off, the machine will move. With this machine, the throttle is very slow, so it has a very slow response time. So like if I crank it, it takes a second to move. So just be aware that if you're like running away from something, this thing's probably not your best ride for that. In here is the voice box and everything. If you wanted to cut it out, it just clips right in. So if you wanted to get rid of that loud beeping or turn signals and everything, I guess you'd probably lose your horn though, so that would suck. This unit is equipped as well with a foot pedal brake, and it works really good. If you're really needing to stop this thing, the foot pedal is where it's at. This thing has pretty good brakes. I mean, you put it together so you adjust the brakes yourself, and you can get this thing pretty dialed in. I mean, in between this one, your left hand brake is your back brakes. Front is your right brake. So works pretty good. If you slam this thing down, it'll lock that rear end up and it'll stop on a dime and give you 2 cents back, you know. It's got a little basket here. You can put some stuff in there. I put like my water bottle in there and stuff. It works pretty good. I mean, it rides. It doesn't fit in here, but I mean, if you got like a skinny water bottle, it'd probably ride. Headlight works pretty good. That's off and that's on. So I haven't tested it like in the dark, so I bet you it's probably not that great in the dark, but better than nothing probably. You got 2 seats, so your driver's seat fits 1 person. And then the back, you can fit 2 people. I mean, I've had 2 grown adults on here, and it rides just fine. I mean, this thing's a tank. It'll hold whatever you throw in it. I mean, we probably had like over 500, 600 pounds on it with people and tools and stuff. So I mean, it'll handle it. Probably break it if you keep doing it, but it runs pretty good. Got your little basket here. So if you're like grocery getting, you live in town and wanting to mob this thing around, it works. Would work pretty good. You could probably even put like a little vanity plate on it. Excuse the dust. The field is very dusty riding in here. It also has storage underneath the seat. So keyed locked. So I just got my charger, the instruction manual, and all that stuff in here. But decent amount of space in there. I mean, I guess I got the tape measure. Let's test it. Let's see what we're looking at here. And you're right at like 23 inches of 22 by 16 by 8-ish. So I mean, you could fit some groceries in there if you really wanted to. I mean, I would if I lived in town. I don't know if the cops will mess with you, but they might. Up here underneath this one, it's locked as well, but it has your batteries. So right here is your battery charger, where you plug your battery charger into. The inverter and everything is right here. For installing this, you do have to remove this, and it just plops out and get your batteries in and go from there. It does come with a mat for your battery, so you shouldn't have any issues with your battery sliding around. I just threw this styrofoam here to try to prevent any arc thermal events, a fire of sorts, from being caused from hitting this bar like I did on my tuk-tuk. That was a bummer. I think if I get another one of these, I'm gonna try to leave it in the box. Somebody in the comments said leave the batteries in the box so they don't slide around. I think that's a pretty good idea.
How can you just do what you did to me and then just go live your life like ain't nothing happened? Like, how can you do it, bro? I can't do that.
This is what your keys look like. Fun fact, these work in my mini skid steer. It's an IRGC40. I'm not sure what the brand is. I'm sure it's something these guys make, but it does come with a key fob as well. You can lock it, gives you a little alarm, unlock it, then it also has a remote start button. See? Oh, it worked. So I guess you just press and hold that middle button, that remote start, and it will start up. Let's see if it'll move. Wow. I guess you could just leave the keys in your pocket. I don't know why you would, but if you're scared of leaving your keys in the ignition, you probably could just leave them in your pocket. Just start it and do that. So that's cool. How do you turn it off? You just press and hold it again and it'll turn off. One thing really cool about this thing, so like if you were like in town and you wanted to mob this thing and go get groceries with it, you lock it, and like, let's say I'm just a dude coming up to it and I like start messing with it, it'll alarm. And then it'll just keep going until you come out with your thing and unlock it. So that's cool. I thought that was a really cool feature. Let's get some measurements of this thing and see how long it is and wide and everything. So like if you get one put together, one thing to note is these things will fit in like the back of a smaller pickup, like even fully assembled. I've been riding around with mine in the back for a couple weeks and haven't had any issues with it. Getting it in, and it's relatively, I mean, it's not like light, but if you got like two people, it's not too bad to manhandle up some ramps. I got 3 ramps and I just guide it up and then guide it back down, and thankfully haven't dropped it yet. You could do it with 2 ramps if you do absolutely have to. Have done that once. So I guess let's check the length of this thing. Roughly 7 feet long, so a little smaller. You can fit it. I fit mine in. I got a little Chevy Colorado and fits diagonal in there, so Or you could just leave the tailgate down and just put your ramps on, and it works pretty good. Let's do lightest point. So that is your tires on this machine. So we're roughly at 32 inches, 32-ish inches. Looks like that's probably your widest point. Machine does come with hubcaps, all this. One cool thing is these turn signals actually work, and the brake lights actually work too. So I'll turn the brakes on and the turn signal. I don't know if you can see it with the sun blaring down on us, but yeah, pretty cool. I mean, wouldn't see why you couldn't ride this thing around town. Probably not on a golf course. I've heard like you can't ride like skinny tires on the golf course because it'll make ruts. I don't know why they call it mini golf cart then, but I guess they may use it for golf carts. I don't know, but pretty fun unit. Pretty and everything. Let's break some land speed records and send her down that way. It's gonna be in kilometers. We'll do slow, medium, and fast. So 1, 2, and 3, or whatever that is on there, and we'll do 2 views so we can get some footage on the screen and some on the other cameras to see how fast we're going. It is downhill a little bit, so that is gonna help us. So one thing also to note about this thing is if you are riding it like up hills, it doesn't do great. I've rode it around on hills and stuff, and it just does not want to do it. You put it on low and it'll get up there eventually. It's just very, very slow. So it doesn't have much ass on that end. But other than that, if you're on flat land or going downhill, this thing will cook. So I guess let's test out some speeds. All right, so we're gonna film this going down there that way. I'm gonna do it in speeds 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna start out with speed 1. We're gonna see how fast we can get it with the sun blazing down on us and hard to see the screen, but we're gonna try it. Oh. All right. $27, $28. Got to 27, 28 kilometers an hour, so. All right, speed 2. $36, $37. Oh shit. Coming in hot. All right, speed 3. Has a lot more pickup. 42. Oh shit! So, there's really not a whole lot of difference in speeds. I mean, I think 27 was speed 1, 36 maybe for the single one, and then it was like 44 maybe. I don't know, we'll have it up on the screen. I tried to call it out. So, going backwards is a little slower, but I mean, I don't see why you would be going backwards that fast, but I mean, if you do, it's kind of fun. I mean, you definitely could. Other than that, one thing to note about this thing is with such a skinny wheelbase and you go to turn, it will want to flip over on you. So you just got to be mindful of that. I kind of enjoy the feeling because you could kind of slam it back down and you don't hurt anything, which would suck if you tip this thing over because it's so pretty. But I guess probably break the fender wells too. That would probably suck. It sucked pretty bad. But other than that, I think that's pretty much all this thing's got to it. Works pretty good. I'm gonna put it on the charger. Maybe that will help with the speed. This thing I've only charged it once and I've run it around just a little bit, so maybe that's affecting the speed. Other than that, we're gonna call this video good. Please subscribe if you haven't. I would really appreciate that. We're gonna try to keep plopping these videos out. Like I said, if I get another one of these, maybe I'll do another unboxing and putting it together. I've gotten a little bit faster, I think, at it. We'll see. And go from there. Other than that, drop a like too, that'd be great. Comment if you want to get one of these, or if you have one, and if you ever had any problems with it. So far, I haven't had any problems with this thing. It's been pretty seamless. I mean, putting it together was easy, and works pretty good for what it is. So I appreciate you guys watching. We'll check you on the next one. Thanks.